This video is about the gift of your absence, which makes you more attractive. I'm going to explain how giving somebody space, aka your absence, will only work in your favor. To find out more, please stay tuned to this video. Welcome to the SCG Show. Please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and turn your life around with better help. The link is in the description down below. What is the gift of your absence? It's simply pulling away or backing off from those who don't appreciate and respect your presence, or those who take you for granted. The greatest gift you can give anyone in your life is you, your time, energy, money, emotions, body, resources, wisdom, your entire being. Giving all of yourself to any other person romantically, in your family, friendship groups, at your job is the greatest gift at all. Now let's talk about empathetic people. Empathy is an emotion or state of being that allows one person to connect emotionally and cognitively with another person. Specifically, it refers to being able to put oneself in someone else's shoes to better understand their feelings or experiences. Unfortunately, most empaths push out their feelings, needs, emotions onto others, but also in a desperate need to somehow want and get it back. But typically that does not happen nearly as often, and therefore the empath ups the ante and goes even more with the gestures and the kindness and the expression of emotions, love letters and so on. And as a result, the people who don't appreciate the empath again take advantage, get comfortable and start to see, hey, how far can I neglect them emotionally? Sadly, in the modern world, if you give most people an inch these days, they will take a mile. This then can send an empath into an overthinking frenzy, a panic and state of anxiety. I've done so much for them, why don't they like me? Why are they treating me like this? I don't deserve it. I can't tell where it went wrong. I played it perfectly. I was nothing but kind, compassionate and caring. Why are they treating me this way? Relax, pause, and try and calm yourself back down. Because there's a powerful and effective gift you can give these people. Any person that doesn't have to be respectful of you doesn't deserve your time. So this could be applied to anyone you're dating, someone in your family, even in the business world. Give them your absence. And let me also explain how this makes you very attractive. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss my videos. When you gift your absence, regardless of who that person is, eventually in some cases it resets the interaction. Let me break this down of how it typically works with a toxic person. You meet them, get along, you assume. You exchange numbers, start talking regularly. You meet up and things seem to be going well. Then you start talking and hanging out more and more. Sparks are flying, there's intimacy. But then suddenly, they're not as responsive. Suddenly, they're far colder than previously. Suddenly, for no reason, you're treated like a stranger. Now, let me give you the breakdown of a person who has their guard up and is not toxic. You meet them, assume you get along. You exchange numbers, you talk quite well. You agree to meet, they do, but maybe it's just for a coffee. You meet up, things are nice, but nothing, amazing. Responses after the meetup are slow. Meeting up again is a bit of a drag, seems difficult. You have no idea where you stand, and you're greeted with, I think I just need a bit more time. Lastly, here's a breakdown of a person who is just immature and playing games. You meet them, you get along like a house on fire. They give you their number, but responses can be slow. You try to arrange a phone call to get momentum going, but it's hot and cold. You eventually do a call and you get on extremely well. But then you try to arrange to meet, but it's really difficult. Responses are sporadic or full of excuses, aka BS. You may meet, but it's like once in a blue moon. Then you're really dumbfounded, confused, and have no idea what to think. Reset the interaction. Regardless of what breakdown or scenario I've painted to you, the reality is straightforward. For whatever reason, and whoever the person is, the conversation, interaction has not gone the way it should have done. It doesn't matter why, so pull away and gift your absence. By doing this for even a minimum of a few days, it resets the interaction altogether, which in my opinion is the logical step to take. You've tried talking things through, maybe you express your ideas, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So really, this is a powerful, simple step. Now, gifting anybody your absence, particularly somebody you have strong feelings for, is not easy. And that's why I want to take a moment to tell you about my sponsor, BetterHelp. I've personally used BetterHelp and found it very effective for turning my life around for the better. It's an online portal that provides direct-to-consumer access to behavioral health services. The online counseling and therapy services are provided through web-based interaction like phone and text communication. BetterHelp gives you 4 live sessions a month and unlimited messaging in between sessions, as well as access to group therapy webinars that are updated each and every week, and some of them are about the subjects of confidence and self-esteem. You can sign up for the BetterHelp online counseling service in the description below. By using that link, you'll be supporting the SCG Show YouTube channel, and you'll get 10% off as well. So build your confidence and turn your life around with BetterHelp. The link is in the description below. The most powerful thing people possess is their imagination. Now, believe it or not, and this may be shocking to you, but everyone has an inner critic. Everyone can be quite negative in how they see themselves. We all have worries, fears, insecurities, moments of weakness and doubt. And in our minds, we have our imagination, which can run riot the moment our fears are ignited. And the fear of abandonment, rejection, humiliation is up there for sure when it comes to people's default core content. When people are inconsistent, game playing, manipulative, gaslighting, etc., they do so to trigger your imagination. They make you go into fight or flight mode, making you feel anxious. They make false promises. They forget to text you back. They test to see how you respond. They may try and alter your perception of things through gaslighting. But as empaths, when we feel triggered, when we are anxious, when suddenly things are not as rosy as we assumed, we panic. They're cheating on me, or they no longer like me, or they're pulling away, or I just know they're going to reject me. This narrative is our imagination running wild. We may even have images in our heads of them at bars with other people, or sleeping with other people as well. So rather than those who do not appreciate you or taking you for granted sitting there getting great enjoyment of stressing you out, flip the script. Why not let their imagination run wild? Make them feel frustrated, make them have scenarios in their heads. And you do this by the gift of your absence. By simply no longer engaging as much and healthily pulling away, you flip the script. Now they have no idea what you're doing, where you're going, who you're with, and watch how they react. Also, you are way more attractive in doing so. You're not doing anything nasty, you're just pulling away. It's so simple and so powerful. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and support my channel by becoming a member. The link is in the description just down below. Yes, indeed, similarly to the imagination running wild, adding an air of mystery with your absence is extremely attractive. Sadly today, do you know what's unattractive to most people? Being predictable, routine, consistency, regular healthy habits. Now, don't get me wrong, once you're in a fulfilling, healthy, genuine relationship, those qualities above are the very foundations they are built upon. And I should mention too, that toxic people thrive off chaos, uncertainty, stress, panic, game playing. They love drama. They love wrecking things. They adore inconsistency. Typically, people like that should be given your complete and permanent absence. Walk away for good and stay away from such people. But again, when things have gone a little stale, they're a bit off and cold, you don't know where you stand, your absence is mysterious. The other person on the receiving end of your gift of absence ponders the following: I wonder where they are. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they're still thinking about me. I wonder if they're actually genuinely missing me. I wonder if they've moved on. What if it was me? What if it was me that pushed them away? When the interaction has been reset, when the imagination is running wild, when the mystery is at its height, the gift of absence has done its job. It has got the power back with you. That is typically when they reach out again with a completely new, more responsive, vibrant energy, almost the submissive kind. You get messages like, "Hey stranger," or "Hey, what you doing? You want to meet tonight? Have you forgotten about me already?" Mystery, along with space, will always be enormously attractive. But now I'll explain how to give the gift of your absence. Whether this is to re-attract someone or get a person to like you again, a friendship to reignite, family to respect you, the gift of absence works with most people. But once again, quick disclaimer, I would not suggest you do this with toxic people, because why do you want them back in your life in the first place? Walk away. Trust me. I'm sure you love to communicate via text, social media, whatever, but the first step is limit contact to a minimum. Don't forget you've probably tried talking and messaging and it's sadly not worked in your favour. Pull back. It may result in not speaking to them for a while. That's okay. Remember, we want to reset the interaction. Let them reach out to you. Give it a couple of days or weeks until you talk to them again. Try and go 21 days no contact. See what happens. And just like communication, limit seeing that other person overall. They are not deserving of your time. Not until they respect and treat you better. This part really applies more so to friends and family too. Say things like, "Oh, I'm busy with my schedule. I'll see you soon. I have a lot going on. We'll catch up soon. I'll get back to you when I'm free," and we go from there. Keep them at arm's length if they pester you quickly. And remember, the ball is in your court. Now you hold the power. You're in control of your life, social calendar, emotions, etc. What is interesting is normally when you pull away, one of two things happens. They chase you or they don't. And by seeing how these people respond, who you gave initially so much to, you finally know where you stand. And over time you think to yourself, actually, you know what, I'm better off without that person in my life. You'll develop a natural energy of abundance that radiates and attracts better quality people who you don't have to pull away from. And when you reach that nirvana, what a beautiful place to be.